This episode is brought to you by the Ultimate Girls Trip. Here is our reoccurring daydream. Us at a drool-worthy pool, surrounded by our business besties. We just finished a powerful exercise on building our dream lives and executing our business goals. Join us if you are ready to be celebrated for taking up space, to feel purposeful, and to live a life of fulfillment. Go to proofitspossible.com for more info. Welcome to Proof It's Possible. Jamie and I are multifaceted entrepreneurs, the founders of the Ultimate Girls Trip, and the hosts of Proof It's Possible. Jamie and I are also sisters, best friends, and complete opposites, but somehow we always manage to stay on the same team. Join us every week to hear our thoughts on all things entrepreneurship, friendship, family, pop culture, and more. Hi, everybody.
Hi, guys.
We are so thankful that you're here, and today we are carrying on with the Christmas fun, and we're chatting all about gift giving. So, Jamie, the Queen of Christmas, is going to. I'm just here to listen because this is the thing.
Be honest,
Jamie.
Tell them the truth. She said, "I don't have anything to contribute," and I was like,
"I don't have good ideas for gifts. I'm really a bad gift giver, and Jamie's a really good gift giver. So I wait for this podcast episode. I hear what she says. I buy the gift for our parents. I give it to them early. I say it was my idea. Boom. Done."
Well, and just now she's like, "I don't really have like a list built of like good gift ideas.
I don't.
You want to share yours with me?" And I was like, "No, because you know what's going to happen? You're going to rattle them all off, and then you're going to be like, did you come with any good ideas?" After she just stole all mine. So
yeah.
This is probably just going to be a solo episode of me talking.
Yeah. Why am I here? I could have just listened.
Exactly.
And please uninvite me to the next one. All right, let's hear them.
But I do think this is important to talk about gift ideas because sometimes when you're stumped on somebody,
I'm always stumped on somebody. I feel like
it's
everybody
important to get other people's ideas to see if they apply to your life.
Yep.
So I have it broken out into kind of 3 different categories. I have kid, preteen, and adult.
Okay, wow. All right, let's hear it.
Okay, what do you want to start with, kids, preteen, or adult?
Kids.
Yeah, just all 3?
Yeah, all of those.
Okay. For adult, I said this would actually be a perfect hostess gift too, or for the person who has it all. The battery carrying caddy.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen this?
For men, for sure. Yes, but honestly, I appreciate that.
And like, what a gift to give somebody at Christmas time, a carrying caddy full of batteries, especially if they have grandkids or kids.
Okay, excellent. So I have a question. You're buying this at Costco, or where are we buying these?
Yeah, that's where the only place I've ever seen it was Costco. Maybe they sell it at other places. I don't know.
All right. And does it come with the actual batteries? Or
yeah, the Costco one does.
Oh, wow. Because that's the part I'm not interested in. Is being like, okay, this one fits this little hole. Let's fill up the battery.
I mean, it's not filled stuff to the brim. There's still some opens, but it comes with like a big chunk of batteries for each of the things. And it's just such a nice way to keep it organized and like tuck it away on a shelf in your pantry.
And like, this is the weirdest thing, but like, so Darren always seems to have the right battery that I need. Like the other day, my car fob to start the car, it had died on both of my keychains. So I'm like, what the heck? And Darren didn't have, for the first time ever, he didn't have the like special little battery just on hand. And I'm like, what are we going to do? I just depend on you for these things. You just have a drawer full of this. Where is it? And having the right battery, it does make your life better. I'm telling you.
And having them organized in a perfect little container is just honestly the greatest gift you can give yourself.
I agree.
Other things that men like that like women don't, but men do, are like the 3-pack of Armor All wipes from Costco.
Yes.
Like
the little car cleaning kit things absolutely are a hit.
Yeah.
I mean,
the
I like that as well.
The flashlights from Costco.
Would you guys like some lipstick with your coffee?
Okay. Another one, and this is for like the sport parent or grandparent, a heated vest.
Yeah.
A heated vest. And I mean, I won't be mad if someone turns around and goes and buys that for me. I know it's
For
my
sure.
idea, but go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm throwing it out to the universe that I would like a heated vest as well, but
Honestly, just a
fashionable.
heated anything. As
Hmm.
Canadians, I'll take the heated blanket. I'll take the
Hmm.
heated mattress cover. I will take the heated gloves. Just give me something to heat
Heated
my
gloves,
body up.
heated socks, which also I guess this is just an ad for Costco, but Costco
Yeah.
carries both of
I
those
would
items.
take a space heater for under my desk. You know what? I'm just cold. I feel cold.
Well, like for the parents and grandparents that sit in a rink for like hours and
Yes.
hours on end,
Mm-hmm.
it's a great gift.
For sure.
Um, Next up, a kitchen knife. Like not like
Mm-hmm.
your standard old from any store in the mall. I'm talking like a big, fancy, very sharp, very special, doesn't go in the dishwasher kitchen knife.
Yeah. Please don't buy me that. I'm not allowed to use large knives. I have one knife that's mine, and I use that. So, but yeah, I feel like if people make food more more elaborate food than me, you know.
Okay. Well, next thing is kind of a
But
gadget.
for Christmas, I'd like to keep my fingers, so don't buy me that.
I did get a knife set once. Me and Ray got a Henkel knife set for Christmas, and by
Yeah,
New Year's Eve we had a
of
emergency finger
of
cut off.
course,
Not us, but a house
a
guest
friend.
was
Yeah.
friend was making spaghetti squash and cut his finger off, and it was New Year's Eve. So, anyways,
Gross. Okay.
moving on. Next one is a gadget, but I feel like a useful one. It's called a moon scope, and it's basically like a telescope, but for your iPhone. So, like, it snaps onto your iPhone, and then you
Okay.
can see far distances, but you can like take pictures, you can do all the things. So, if you're like
Neat.
wanted to see the Christmas display down at the harbor from our bedroom
Yeah.
window, you could like snap this thing on. I just think
Oh wow.
kids would think it was cool, but
Hmm.
nosy grandparents might like it as well.
Yeah.
You know
Or
them.
just nosy folks in general.
Yeah,
You're
nosy
like,
folks in
oh,
general.
what's Betty across the alley making for dinner? I'll
Yeah.
scope it. All right.
Next one is kind of hokey, but I mean you like it. A grounding mat.
Yeah, I do like a grounding mat. They help you sleep really well and make
Yeah.
you feel very calm. If you're needing that,
You
they're
sleep on
really
yours, right?
yeah. You just have to like put it under your legs or feet or something.
Yeah, I put mine under my desk so my feet
Oh
touch it
yeah,
all day. Yeah.
right.
And then the last one for adults, this one's a little pricier, but if you've got the budget for it, meta glasses.
Hmm.
So meta
That's
glasses,
actually mine thing, but
you didn't
I
have it on
have
your
them.
list, okay? You
You're
don't
right.
own
I
the
don't have
rights
a
to
list.
meta glasses, all right?
Do you want me to put them on right now or
Yeah, sure. Show the people. Show the
show the
people.
people? So they're Wayfair brand, and they just so happen to be sitting beside me. But they're very cool because what they let
They're
you do,
Ray-Bans, aren't they?
or Ray Ban, sorry, Wayfair. That's
Like,
furniture.
that's a furniture
Mixing
store.
up my two worlds. So they just look like these traditional. What do they call these ones?
I don't know.
The like traditional Ray-Ban.
Ray-Bans. I don't know what
Anyways,
the like model is called, but
exactly. You tap the like side of the thing and you're taking a picture, you're taking a video. They're very cool. They're great for getting content for like your social media or with your like if you're traveling, getting like really good views of everything. You get to take an actual video of what you're seeing. So they're extremely cool.
yeah, very cool. Okay, moving along to the preteen section. This is basically just straight off of my preteens Christmas wish list. We've got
Mm-hmm.
starting it off with a makeup vanity
Mm-hmm.
because right now she's got all the lotions and potions and body sprays and all the
Perfumes.
things
Yeah.
and nowhere to put them all. We've ran out of room in the bathroom that she has to share with her brother and sister. So she wants a makeup vanity that is all her own.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which goes into my next one, which is like just, makeups, body sprays, fancy lotions, anything like that with like a scent. She's really into that right now.
Yes.
Uh, Next up is a 3D pen.
What does that do?
So it looks like just like a really thick pen, but whatever you do with it, it makes that. So like if you can build a cube with it if you want. Like you could
Oh,
do a
weird.
swirl and make a little plate for like your jewelry.
And is the stuff that comes out of this pen like plastic? Or what is it?
Yeah, yeah, it's a form of plastic, I'd say.
Weird. Okay. That's
Yeah,
fun.
it's strange, but like the things kids like, you know?
Yep.
Um, I also have on the list an overnight bag, like a really cute sleepover
Mm,
bag. There's like
yeah.
one in particular, I don't know the brand, but you put like your shoes on the bottom and they like zip into the bottom, and then
Yeah.
it's more of like a soft sided duffel, but it's like quilted on the outside. It's cute. It's inexpensive because there's lots of like knockoff ones, the higher end brand ones, but they are cute for like sleepovers and going away on tournaments, and they just feel
Mhm.
special when they have their own little bag and all of the things. Which leads me to the next one, which is chenille patches. So I don't know if you know what a chenille patch is.
I don't.
Okay. Picture like a varsity jacket,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
like an old school varsity jacket.
Hmm.
Chenille is like, it's almost like fuzzy, and it like has texture to it,
Yep.
it sticks out.
It's
It
like
almost looks
carpet.
like frayed yarn or something.
Yeah, it's almost
You know
like
what I'm
carpet.
saying? Okay, so
Yep.
that's what this chenille patch is, and you can get them at like Hobby Lobby and things like that. But you can get their initials, you can get cute little sayings, you can get custom
Hmm.
patches made. Like lots of companies online will make a custom patch. Sometimes there's a minimum order, but like, if you
Yeah.
guys have a family crest or something that you want to make, so everybody can put one on
Yeah.
their overnight bag.
Or if you
Or
have like
just
a Swifty, that's
yeah,
very. Hmm.
exactly. So those chenille patches are all the rage. And even if you don't get them the overnight bag, they can put them on a sweatshirt they already own. They can put them on their backpack. They can put them on their makeup bag. They just
Their
all the
clean
things.
coat, whatever.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
anything that's like personalized to them feels very special when you're a preteen.
for sure.
And then yeah, that's really all I had for preteens. Did you want to add anything?
Um, no. I mean, the thing is brand names. This is the thing. Once a teenager or like a preteen/teenager comes into the house, Lululemon's never a bad thing. Sporting equipment and the brand names that they care about, never,
A mall gift card because
whatever
they're
their
doing mall
interests
laps when
are.
they're teenagers.
Yeah. Whatever their interests are, there will be brand names that it literally doesn't matter what you
Mm-hmm.
buy out of that brand. They're like, thank you. This is exactly what I wanted. So sticking to the brand names that they care about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you order early, there's lots of like we made too much of. Lululemon does a we made too much of, which
Yes.
everything is like half price. Go check it out on their website. Um, and then lastly is kids. And kids, I mean, things come and go and they change their mind constantly. But here's what's keeping my kids' interest right now. We went to a restaurant over the weekend because we were out of town for a tournament, and the restaurant had just a cart full of board games.
Oh,
And the kids were obsessed. The ones that they like the most, Connect Four, Jenga, like the old fashioned
yeah.
Hungry
Simple game.
Hippos. Yeah,
Yep.
those kinds of games. So
Fun.
those are always fun. Uno's a favorite classic that you can just like throw in your purse if you're going to a restaurant and need to entertain the kids. For little boys, I've said this one, I'm sure a million times before, but keeps their interest all the time is a stomp rocket. Like one of those
Yes.
rockets that you jump on it and then the air pressure forces the rocket into the sky. I mean,
Hmm.
it's just a crowd pleaser all around, always will be. My girls are really into like a blanket, like of any kind, like a warm, fuzzy
Really?
blanket. Yeah. Cause I feel like the trend right now is like cozy, casual, hanging around, lounging
Yeah,
around.
for sure.
That's what they believe teenagers to do. So that's what they
So
like to
that's
do.
what they're sort of trying to do. Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree.
So like a cute little blanket that's fuzzy and has like a cute pattern or matches their bedroom or anything like that. Target has really cute blankets. Like if you're Canadian, you might not be able to get your hands on those, but there's lots. Go to Home Sense or Winners. There's tons to choose from.
Yep.
Um, Also anything that's like a potion where they get to like combine the ingredients.
Oh,
They get
yeah.
to, like
Mhm.
if you're a cool parent and you're letting them make slime, then maybe slime. I'm not that cool, so we're not allowed to do that at our house. But like anything where they get to like mix it themselves and like the harsher the chemical in their eyes, the more fun that it becomes. So,
Yeah.
we're
The
not
more
talking like
messy,
baking. We're talking
yeah,
like
messy, bubbly, potiony.
mixtures. Yeah.
Yeah. If it
Yeah.
erupts outside of the glass, that's a more
It's way more
appealing
fun.
choice.
Yeah,
Way more fun.
absolutely. And then one thing that has piqued my kids' interest a lot is Cybertrucks. Like,
Oh
have you,
yeah.
like,
Yes.
because I feel like they're not that common, so they're pretty elusive. We've seen one in real life, and it was just a big special occasion. So my son has asked for like a mini Cybertruck, like remote control Cybertruck.
Right.
So if
Do you
you
want to know
can, what? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, do you want to know something that I feel like is a long standing, you don't go wrong with it kind of trend for littler kids? Is those surprise little balls. Whether they have a doll inside, whether they have like little pieces of food or not real food, but like they like got
Minis.
miniature
Hmm.
minis, whatever. They all seem to like always want one of those things. Like, and I'm like, there's nothing in it though. You're
I know
just
it's
going
a
to keep
dollar store
opening
item
inside.
inside.
And it's a less than a dollar store item inside, but it's a $20 present. Like,
Hmm.
are we sure about these? But they just die for those. Like at a birthday party, they
Hmm.
want to open that immediately because they got to know what
Hmm.
mini thing they got.
Hmm. Another thing I said for girls was Taylor Swift diamond art. So diamond art, it's like you put little almost like sequins. It's like paint by
Okay.
numbers, but you put little colored diamonds everywhere, and then
Okay.
eventually it creates this big image of Taylor Swift. So that's been really taking my girls' world by storm lately.
Oh,
And they're
really?
pretty
Okay.
inexpensive and like a craft that they get to do. So
Yeah.
that's always fun.
Which I do love giving kids things that they can play with immediately. Like the Stomp Rocket's like really fun, but it's a some more of an outdoor well, it's only an outdoor toy. So if it's really cold at Christmas, you can't really like go play with it immediately. Whereas art things, give kids something to do indoors immediately that day.
Yeah, the only thing is that like Penn plays out my son. He plays outside whether it's
Well, he
minus 30
does.
or not.
Yeah,
So he's
for sure.
outside regardless. So I can
That's
give
true.
him year-round outdoor toys.
And actually prefer to do that.
Yeah. The other thing that I think is just like a classic is those like they're not a real drone, but they're almost like a ball that hovers over your
Yes.
hand. You can buy them at
Mhm.
Costco, you can buy them at As Seen on TV, you can buy them at Walmart, and they're like not expensive. I want to say they're $15 or less, but every year my kids get one, and every year it's like they've never seen it before, and it's the greatest gift
Oh
of
yeah,
all
and they
time.
all chase the thing around,
Yeah.
and it bounced off my head not last year, the year before, and I was sure I had a bald spot. Confident.
Well, no one's telling you if you do.
Exactly. What I don't know behind me doesn't hurt me.
Exactly. And then the last thing is kind of weird and I don't know much about it, but it seems to be the toy of the year. So don't take my word on it, and it might change, but it's called a Bitsy, like
Okay.
Bitzee interactive toy. So
What does
it's
it
like,
do?
from what I can tell, it's almost like the new age version of like a Tamagotchi, but it's like a
Mm,
projected image. It's not a real, like it's like small and handheld, but when you open it up, it's like a projected image of this like alien like creature
little thing. Oh,
kind of thing
interesting.
that you're supposed to look after, I think. So
Oh, and it like says you didn't feed me today, you didn't
I think
whatever.
so. I
Oh,
think so.
weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know what the big toy is going to be, but yeah.
But if you can stay ahead of it,
Okay, so what are your tips, would you say, for there's two types of people that I end up buying for. Um Mums and dads, like grandmas and grandpa type of age people, not none of the people you've mentioned. As well as I feel like I get a lot of like I need to do like hostess type gifts. What are your tips for that? Those two areas.
well, I did mention some grandma and grandpa gifts, like the heated vest
Yeah, the battery thing, like dad's gotten that and he
and a
loves it.
grounding mat,
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
weighted
good.
blanket.
Yeah. Adults or grandmas and grandpas too.
And like, she doesn't like any of these. You can tell by her responses. She's like, yeah, right. Mm-hmm. You did say that. I heard it, but
No, you're right. I could get them that. I just need some more
I
evidence.
think it all depends on like their interests, because if they're like
For
a
sure.
baker, then I would get them like a I don't even know if Half Baked Harvest does this, but if she has like just a book on baking, I would get her a recipe book that's beautiful and can be on display, but also useful. If they're like a grandma that values like, knitting, then I would buy her like specialty yarn, or
Yeah,
like it's pretty specific on what they like.
for sure. I feel like a really good, like very affordable. I like to have gifts just around my house in case we get like
Mm-hmm.
somebody drop by and they bring
Mm-hmm.
you something. What I'm gonna have on hand this year, and it's super affordable, but it like adults can play it, kids can play it. It's actually more of an adult game, I would say though. It's called Monopoly Deal. And it's like $6 on Amazon or like in a Toys R Us and or Walmart or whatever. And it is super fun. It's quite challenging, but it's quick. So you only play for like 10 or 15 minutes, but it has like the principles of buying and selling real estate. So it's a very fun card game, and it's simple and
Mm-hmm.
small, and you can like wrap it up and give it. And if I don't give them all away, I'll give them away to charity or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
Other
kids can play
things,
it too.
other things that I think make like a nice hostess gift is like charcuterie board, like a small, like actual the board itself,
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
wrapped up really beautifully with twine and ribbon.
Yeah.
I think makes a good one. A set of like a nice set of cheese knives. I mean, I always try to avoid bringing like a bottle of wine because it's just not our family
Right.
doesn't, our family doesn't drink, so it's not like.
Yeah, I never think to bring a bottle of wine because I'm like, well, I wouldn't drink this. So and if I know the person loves wine, but I even struggle with that because I don't know what kind they love. And I know people like what they like. And so I'm always like, oh,
Mhm.
I better, and I don't know wine enough to pick something educated. So if I'm going with a consumable, which I never think is a bad idea either,
I
I
do.
go
I
with like,
agree with that. Yeah.
a little basket full of like snacks and appetizers and like spreads and jams and specialty products that people can put out when they do get company or have people around. I also love, we have a really fancy cheese store, so I'll go buy
Hmm.
like three of my favorite cheeses, the charcuterie board, and like the knives, and make like
Hmm.
my own little package of it. Because then it's like something that you literally just unwrap the cheese and put the whole thing out, and you're like, okay, I didn't have to make one of these appetizers.
Hmm. For sure.
So yeah, my girlfriend's doing a really fun thing with gift giving this year. She's, instead of just going for dinner like we always do with our dinner club, she is doing, we have to bring two or three of our favorite little things, like whether it's our favorite like hand soap that we have in our bathrooms or just anything that we genuinely love. And I don't
Hmm.
know how the gift exchange is going to work, but somehow we're going to all exchange these gifts between all like 8 ladies. So we'll see.
I've
I'll
seen
report
this.
back.
This is a trend. This favorite things party, and then
Oh,
also
okay.
favorite things food party or color coordinated food. Like everyone brings a
Right.
tray and it's color
Yes.
coordinated,
Mhm.
which I think is like a really cute idea because it's cute. It looks cute, and I
Just
like
because
that.
you said so. You're like, because
No,
I
because it looks cute, and I love that. As
yeah,
long as
me too.
you don't end up with a bunch of like 5-cent candies, because everyone's like, "Well, I had orange and I had blue, and I couldn't think of anything, so I brought pop and
Everyone brings
Sour
their
Patch
favorite
Kids."
bugs and candy. As if
Yeah,
that's not the party that you and Penn would want to show up to.
I mean, it's not a
And
terrible
Darren.
idea. We might do it.
Yeah,
We actually might do that.
totally. All right. Well, we hope that we gave you a few ideas. Well, Jamie gave you a few ideas, and that you have an easy time buying for all your loved ones, and it brings you lots of joy, and you have a great, happy shopping season.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. We are so grateful you're here.
It would mean the world to us if you'll subscribe to our podcast and YouTube channel and leave us a review.
If you want to hear more from us, go to proofitspossible.com to join our mailing list and find our social links so you don't miss a thing.
Thanks, and chat next time.